Wow, that was loud. Good evening, everyone. Today's May 14th. This is our first council meeting in new chambers. Allow us to get the kinks out in the microphone. I hope everything works just fine. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Tracy, could I have roll call, please?
Absolutely. Leibold?
Here.
Sittig?
Here.
Park?
Here.
Smith?
Here.
Wason?
Here. Thank you. Item 3 is approval of the agenda. There are no changes to the agenda. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 4 is our consent agenda. Anything on there to talk about separately? On the motion for consideration, please.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 5 is public comment time. This is time reserved for anyone to address council with questions or concerns that they have that are already not on the agenda out there. Anyone in here have public comment? I'll open the public comment period. Yes, come on up, please.
We're new here too. Your building's lovely.
You can just let us know who you are, please.
Okay. My name's Patty Walden, and this is Dr. Michael Fletcher. We're board members of the Community Crisis Center in Iowa City, and we're basically here to give you a real quick update and ask for your continued support. As I'm sure you know, in addition to the North Liberty Food Bank, our food bank provides services all over Johnson County, and the need for what we do continues to increase. Our revenue is up. Our revenue is down 13%, and the number of people asking us for help has increased 44%. So there continues to be a disparity. You probably don't know how much a grocery cart weighs. If you go to Hy-Vee and fill up your cart, it weighs about 200 pounds. And estimates suggest that that's about what it costs to feed a family, or that's about the quantity of food needed to feed a family of 4 for a week. Right now, we can only afford to give people 37 pounds of food a week. So we are asking for your continued support so that we can give more food to more people. And I have some brochures that I'll just lay up on the counter for you guys. Okay?
Sounds great. Thanks, Patty.
Thank you.
Sure. Let me just add a little bit more to it. But before I do, let me acknowledge that the city of North.
down.
Sorry.
Let me acknowledge that the city of North Liberty has been helping. Since 2017, you have given us $3,400, which really amounts to over $55,000 since that time, and we are grateful for that. We want to say to you that we have used it for good use. We know as well that the North Liberty has its own food pantry. What we don't realize is that Community is the only organization that has that serves all people in Johnston County, pardon me. And so what happens is families within North Liberty can go to North Liberty Pantry and get help, assistance. But they can also come to the community and get similar assistance within the same week. And so our record shows that over 202 households in North Liberty has accessed help from North Liberty. There is not enough resources at all. And then one of the things that I also wanted to remind you of is that there are about 7,000 students in Johnston County that will not get the extra $40 per month for food assistance from the summer electronic benefit transfer card program. You might remember that this program started during the pandemic to help families really to support students who were lacking for food in terms of breakfast and lunches. We didn't accept the federal funding, and so we are now looking for ways to make up that $844,320 that we won't get in the summer when school is out, and so students will go without breakfast and lunches. What we are asking is that, respectfully, that you consider appropriating financial support to help food needs. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other members of the public? All right, I will close the public hearing or public comment time. Josiah, I'll turn it over to you for engineer's report, please.
Thanks, Mayor. I'll run you through a couple updates on projects in construction. City Hall, obviously we're here tonight, but there's a couple things punch list wise working on inside the building. That's starting to dwindle down. The biggest and most active work you'll see is still on the site, finishing up site landscaping and some things on the roof and curb and stuff like that, but it's coming together here. I wanted to update you all on Penn Meadows Park, the project we started last year to redo the north side parking lot, build a new one and renovate. There's really only a couple minor items left, and that's putting on some capping on the trash enclosure and doing some warranty replacements for plants and things like that. We also have the streets and maintenance facility interior remodel going on. Still going well. Most of the rough ends for that new space for those guys are just about finished up, and drywall is now going up. So as they continue that, they'll finish out those interior spaces and get into like painting and all the fine work on the interior spaces. If you remember what they converted was a garage bay in that building for interior space. So that garage door was removed, and on outside the building now they'll start to rebuild that wall with like a storefront with windows and things like that. So that's coming up soon. The other one I wanted to touch on was West Penn Street. Last meeting we talked about how that project had just gotten underway, and West Penn Street is closed west of 380. At that time, the James Avenue intersection was still open, but starting Monday, May 20th, the James Avenue intersection will also close to traffic. That intersection will be fully reconstructed with the roadway. So again, Monday, May 20th, the James Avenue intersection will close, and the contractor has 40 calendar days to get that done. So by the end of June, that should be opened back up. And that's by contract. So there will be additional detour signage being installed this weekend to make people aware that intersection is now closed. And so I just wanted to point that out for everybody here and everybody listening that's coming up. I did want to update you on a design phase project, the North Liberty Road Trail project that we're working on. Those preliminary plans were submitted this week to city staff, so we'll start reviewing those. Next week, we'll have a city staff meeting. That is the project that will take the 8-foot sidewalk from Penn Meadows Park, heading east all the way along North Liberty Road, all the way out and connect to the existing walks out near Liberty High School. So that'll be a good one. So that's it, Mayor. Unless there's any questions.
Any questions for Josiah? All right, thank you. Tracy, you help us out with the city administrator report tonight.
I sure will. Just a couple of really brief things. Just a reminder that starting in June, so not our next meeting, but the meeting after that, council meetings will start at 6 p.m. And that just to highlight, Mike Keating, who has worked in the city's water department for a long time, will be retiring on May 24th. So we wish him well and all the best in his retirement. That's all I have.
Thanks, Tracy. I don't have anything special for the mayor's report. It's been a long afternoon for those of you that have been here for some time being. So I will say this is as dressed up as I think I'll see the 5 of you ever at one place again. Hopefully, right, Smith? Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have anything, council reports, anything that you've been doing the last couple of weeks on behalf of the city?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. Just a couple of local connections. Thanks to Hills Bank for their coffee connections hosting. I believe it was last Friday, so I attended that. Attended the lunch connections at Tin Roost just last week. I believe it was Wednesday. And then last Friday, big thank you to the Big O Foundation for a wonderful golf outing and bringing awareness and support to mental health, and specifically with kids and youth for mental health awareness. So attended those events. Just a few congratulations formally. University of Iowa and Kirkwood graduates. Big weekend this last weekend. So to those folks that graduated, congratulations. Again, just I think this will probably be the last time that I congratulate the women's basketball team, but just from an alumni perspective, Lisa Bluter and Jan Jensen both on their next chapters in their storied career. So that's very cool to be a part of and as part of this community. And then, Mary, you mentioned all the historical perspective and the effort and energy of the staff and those that came before to get to this spot. So just wanted to formally recognize that. And then also to your point on, having this new home, something to really be proud of and look forward to for the next, future generations as well. So just a big shout out and congratulations on that regard. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Brian, you had something?
So two things. Since I was last year, I went to the emergency management meeting, working on the budget amendment for the year, which we'll probably have to maybe do later. No information on reimbursement from FEMA for the blizzard cleanup. I'm on the committee to evaluate the emergency management agency coordinator, and they are looking at building a building somewhere close to Forever Green Road in Tiffin to store equipment and stuff. So hopefully they'll be able to put that out for bid sometime next year. And then this is National Police Week. So just wanted to give a shout out to all our police officers.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else?
Mayor, I too attended the luncheon at Tin Roost and appreciate all that attended there, and for Nick and our communications team for supplying some talking points for North Liberty. Appreciate that. Along with a Skelly golf outing with Counselor Leibold. And then something that was really fun, I'll never forget, was I was part of, along with Ryan Heyer, on an install team for the Herkies. That was a lot of fun, meeting at the Extreme Arena and having the football players load all of those in the U-Hauls, and kind of made it a fun night operation where it was kind of secretive and they were all wrapped up, and we installed all the Herkies overnight across our city and just had a lot of fun. So really appreciate all the effort that went in there, and encourage people to get out and see all 100 if you can.
I understand you were Johnny on the spot repairing a truck so that they could be successfully unloaded too.
Yeah, there was some tearing apart of a U-Haul so we could continue.
Excellent. 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 Thanks for doing that. Anything else? Eric?
I also went to the Community Connections lunch last week. Thanks to Brent for giving remarks on behalf of the city. I also had the opportunity to attend Better Together 2030 event a couple of weeks ago, talking about, it was one of their, I'm not sure I understand all of the structure of Better Together, but one of the pillars talking about transportation and a pop-up rail opportunity that we might be able to take advantage of. And I'm excited about hearing more about that.
Perfect. Paul, I know you've been, married,
Yeah.
honeymooning, probably not too much.
Not too much.
Okay.
Been out of town on the honeymoon.
Congratulations.
I am excited about the food pantry golf outing this Friday, though. So.
Same here. All right. Item 10 is our FY25 budget, and item A is public hearings. Now is the time anyone in the audience has any final comments on our FY25 budget. Seeing no public comment, I'll close our public hearing and move to item B, which is resolution number 2024-46, a resolution adopting the annual budget and capital improvement plan for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025 for the city of North Liberty, Iowa. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions? Tracy, could I have a roll call, please?
Siddick,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 11 is Lot 1 Water Tower Place Site Plan, and item A is staff and commission recommendations. Josiah, do you know if we have any recommendations over there to pass on from Russ?
Well, yeah, just a second.
Okay.
It looks real easy when Russ does it.
I know, right?
So Water Tower Place, 14 4-unit, 1 2-unit dwellings. The property is located at the corner of North Madison and Tower Drive. Went to the Planning Commission at the May meeting. The finding was that the preliminary site plan would achieve consistency with the approval standards of the zoning code. And the commission voted 5-0 to recommend that the Planning Commission accept the listed findings and forward the preliminary site plan to the council with a recommendation for approval.
Well done. Thank you. I don't think there's an applicant presentation, or is there one? We'll let it go. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Item C then is resolution number 2024-47, a resolution approving the preliminary site plan for Lot 1, Water Tower Place, North Liberty, Iowa. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions about this? Tracy, roll call, please.
Sittig,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 12 is Solomon's Landing, Part 5, preliminary plat. Josiah.
Okay, this is a preliminary plat for Solomon's Landing Part 5. It's a 49-lot subdivision on approximately 11.28 acres on the north side of Jones Boulevard and along Jones Boulevard and 240th Street. The findings from the May 7th Planning and Zoning Commission was that the preliminary plat achieves consistency with a comprehensive plan, future land use map, and the preliminary plat would achieve consistency with Section 180 of the North Liberty Code of Ordinances regarding subdivision requirements and design standards. The recommendation was for the commission to accept the listed findings and forward the preliminary plat to the City Council with a recommendation for approval.
Thank you, sir. Is there an applicant presentation? All right, we're fine with that. Item C then is resolution number 2024-48, a resolution approving the preliminary plat for Solomon's Landing, Part 5, North Liberty, Iowa. Give a motion for consideration.
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions about this? Tracy, roll call, please.
Park,
Aye.
Sittig,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 13 is a North Liberty Community Pantry, and item A is resolution number 2024-49, and this is a resolution approving the agreement between the City of North Liberty and the North Liberty Community Pantry. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Do you guys have any questions about this? Been a little bit of a moving conversation. Are we in a good spot?
So, Mayor, I would just reiterate, I am still on board with increasing that amount. I know we'll take a look at what additional expenditures there are with the trail access and such, but I would be in favor as we move forward, keeping that conversation open, specifically knowing that we have those ARPA dollars set aside for things like this, and it certainly meets those parameters. So
Yep, agreed.
I'd like to see that discussion continue.
Agreed.
And then just appreciate the note from Grant that this is all done according to the state guidelines.
Yes, I paid attention during our first rodeo, and now that we've done it a few times, it's getting to be good. So I didn't receive any questions, so I assume it was understood about satisfying the auditor's requirements for those things.
Any other questions or comments? All right, Tracy, can we have roll call, please?
Sittig,
I will abstain due to a conflict.
Park,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 14 are recreation fees, and item A is resolution number 2024-50, a resolution approving the recreation fee structure. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. There was quite a bit of information given to us over the last couple of weeks and also included in this packet. Rec Director Shelley Simpson is in the audience if we have questions for her. She's been here for a while. We don't need to make her come up, but if you do have questions, that's what she's there for. Anything you want to pick her brain on, Paul?
I did have one on the daily fee for the pool. For from what I see here, it's $4 and $5 for $4 for residents, $5 for non-residents, and then it goes to $6 for everyone. Am I reading that right?
That is correct.
Okay. And is there the reason that we do, that now they're both even instead of one for residents and non-residents?
Again, what we wanted to do is try and simplify the daily fee process, both at the front desk for staff, and then the wait lines. Instead of checking IDs, a lot of the customers that come, especially during the summer, during the outdoor pool season, are youth or seniors. They don't carry IDs. And so we wanted to simplify the system and go to one fee, like it states there, the $6 per person. And then, again, hopefully that will push people to go to the memberships for advantages of memberships. You get an hour early time frame, and then also the cost effectiveness of memberships. Push that as an education piece to the public. But again, instead of having 4 different prices, just going to one for the daily drop-in fee.
Right. And I guess the only other one, there was some increases in some programs and not, others. I just kind of was curious how you judge which ones, might get an increase and which ones would just kind of stay the way they are.
Yeah, when it comes to program fees, there's different ones. Some are joint with other cities. Those are mostly our leagues. So there's those programs. There's programs that are contract. So the instructor is a contract employee. And so we talk with them to determine what they need out of the class. And then we have our own programming where we, as recreation staff, look at all the time to set those fees. So the combination of all the different programming avenues, we just look at them continually. Ashley continues to look at all the pool stuff, swim lesson pricing, pool pricing, rental fees. We have Matt Messick that does all our facility rentals. He looks at what other facilities are doing for rentals. And then another big one would be our before and after school program. Matt Fielder researches annually with every school year. Basically, we look at those fees. So again, when it comes to program fees, there's so many variety that we're looking at. Hopefully that's something that staff can continue to evaluate on an annual basis.
And we haven't increased fees since 2018, right?
Correct.
That's all.
Good questions.
And to be clear, I mean, just for the public who hasn't looked at all of this stuff, the memberships are actually staying the same.
Correct. The memberships are staying the same at this time.
It's just the daily drop-in that's going on.
Correct.
And the membership is the most affordable. The best route you can go is just get the membership.
The best value, definitely for those that are avid users of the facility. And then part of that information sheet, too, that we hope to get out to the public is to push our membership prices. And I think in your packet was some of that information of how many visits paying the daily fee it would equate to those memberships. And you can see the difference of value by obtaining the memberships.
Thanks to you and your staff for putting all this together. It's a lot of information.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Shelley? The sun is hitting you in the right spot.
Wow.
Right in the face.
Or a spotlight has turned on. All right.
We have hand up and down buttons.
I think I've called for a motion for consideration.
We are ready for
Yeah.
the vote.
Tracy, could I have a roll call, please?
Smith.
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye.
Wason.
Aye.
Park.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks for those questions. Item 15 is TL&L easement agreement, and item A is resolution number 2024-51, a resolution approving the acquisition of permanent utility easement for the Forever Green Roads signalization project. Could I have a motion for consideration?
So moved.
Second.
And moved and second. Do you guys have any questions about this? Tracy, roll call, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Wason.
Aye.
Park.
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thanks, Derek. Item 16 is Saratoga Place, and item A is resolution number 2024-52, a resolution accepting public improvements for and dedication of Saratoga Place in Solomon's Landing Part 1 in North Liberty, Iowa. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. You think we're squared away in all the language in there, Grant?
Yeah, we're satisfied, and Brandon and company have a pretty darn good track record of following up on everything they need to. So the remaining punch list things are very minor, and so we're confident with accepting this and moving forward.
Awesome, thank you. Any questions? Tracy, got a roll call, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Sittig,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 17 is assessment resolution, and this is item A, resolution number 2024-53, a resolution assessing amounts owed to the city of North Liberty, Iowa to individual property taxes. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? Tracy, roll call, please.
Park,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 18 is a 2024A bond sale, and item A is resolution number 2024-54, a resolution setting the date for public hearings on proposals to enter into general obligation loan agreements. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? Tracy, roll call, please.
Wason,
Aye.
Leibold,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Sittig.
Aye.
Motion carries. And item B is resolution number 2024-55, a resolution to approve urban renewal plan amendment for the North Liberty urban renewal area. Could I have a motion for consideration, please?
So moved.
Moved and did you get seconded, I believe? Thank you, Paul. Any questions about this one? Tracy, roll call, please.
Sittig,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Leibold.
Aye.
Motion carries. And item 19 is Northridge Part 4 rezoning. And item A is our second consideration of ordinance number 2024-03. First consideration of
Second.
amending the zoning
Apologize.
map district designation for certain property located in North Liberty, Iowa from ID interim development district to RS4 single unit residence district. Good motion for consideration, please.
So moved.
Second.
Seconded. Thank you. Any questions about that? Tracy, roll call, please.
Leibold,
Aye.
Wason,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Sittig,
Aye.
Park.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 20 is any old business, something we haven't covered yet.
I just got one thing that I picked up on the news today. We talked earlier in the budget system, the police department wanted to buy that little camera for like license plates for things. They use that in by Indianola today or yesterday, that they had somebody that was missing as an elderly person who went missing from their house, and they put the license plate in it, and then when they drove through Indianola, it picked it up, and then they were able to find the person. They were 200 miles from home.
Wow.
So there's a good use of it.
Anything else? Item 21 is new business.
Mayor, I'd just say I appreciate your long-term leadership on this project. Really excited for our staff. They've waited a really long time for nice office space. I think our citizens have waited a really long time for a space that they can call their own. Have a space that serves them at a very high level, not bouncing around inside of a fire station and outside of an old police station. It really has been a long time coming, and we were just a small part of this as this council. As you alluded to in your comments earlier, it took a lot for us to be here today. So I appreciate your leadership with all of that. All past councils that have input and got us to this day, but really excited for staff and hope that they will make this the people's house, because it sure is.
Well said. Thank you. Anything else? All right. Could I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all.